Hey guys, Mr. Zern here, and welcome back. Talking some more about our History of Technology comic. All right, so one of the first steps is to pick a topic. And let's say I've picked the topic of Pixar. So we're going to talk about the history of Pixar. And believe it or not, it's a pretty old company. It's 40 years old. So step one is doing some research. And you need to come up with at least 9 pieces of information that you think you can share with your reader. And then again, we're not doing a research paper here. So what I've got on the screen would not work. We need to turn that information then into a comic. But step one is just finding that information. So start, by going on Google and, Googling the topic and see what you can find. And so when I did this, every time I found something that I thought that I could share with my readers, I just kind of copy and pasted it here in this Google slide. Now, this isn't necessarily something that I would see. You wouldn't have to show me this, but I'm just kind of documenting the process that I went through. All right. So, and then every time I copy and paste some information, I went in and then just, grabbed the website, the URL of where that information came from. Because you have to include that with your presentation, like, those citations there. So you want to, and it's better to keep track of that, now as opposed to at the end and then trying to go back and find those stuff. So again, every time I found something I liked from a website somewhere, I copied it and pasted it here and then kept track of that website address. You can see I've got a couple different pages. Now, just because it's here didn't mean I used it. I just thought maybe I could. I'm like, oh, maybe I could use this. And so I'm doing some research. I'm like, oh, that's pretty interesting. Again, so just kind of copy paste at this point, and then again, just grabbing that website address as well. And so here's another page I had, or a couple more pages. Sometimes you see some repeats, and again, that's fine. This isn't my assignment. This isn't my project. This is just really like the research phase of that. And here's yet another slide where I'm finding some information. Again, every time I find or get something from a new website, again, I'm keeping track of that here in the citation. So I've got all of those pieces there. All right, and then the next step from there is actually starting to craft it into a comic. But before you can do that, you need to go and find these, pieces of information that you want to share with your reader. You need at least 9. Might be better to have a couple extras in case something doesn't pan out. All right, guys. So there you go. Next step, finding the information that you can share with your readers. And I will talk to you later.